success. Everyone has their own little thing that's kind of done more or less for themselves, and it looks like he's going to be playing against a Cloud. So Cloud Robin matchup. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Robin has the tools to wall out Cloud pretty effective, like as effective as any other character, not better or worse for any real reason, just other than if Cloud, you know, if he spaces things really well, I think his sword is bigger than Robin's, obviously. So I think like Cloud has the advantage in neutral, but I think Robin would honestly get like a stronger punish game over anything other than Cloud's up air. Honestly, more like raw hits and moves in neutral will lead into low percent conversions than most of Cloud's other than up air.
Yeah, and going to Town and City first, we know what both players are looking for. Obviously, Robin wants the checkmate. That's her main win condition, and then Cloud, you know, strings of up airs. So it's going to be super neutral based, and I think Cloud has the advantage there, obviously. But if Scarlet here can control and use her tools to the best, then I think she might find some success here. We'll have to see.
Yeah, unlike Cloud, who usually he can get a lot of kills off the top, but most of the time it's got to be stray hits. You know, stray up air isn't the hardest thing in the world to hit. But Robin, on the other hand, has an actual confirm off of her down throw.
Exactly, and it looks like the first thing we're noticing here about this Cloud is, you know, the different clouds will either use their limit straight away and just get that extra damage and pressure. Nosferatu coming out.
That was a good read. Pressure in with the shielding on a platform.
Right. The big thing about staying on platforms is you don't have a lot of grab pressure. You can stay up there, just shield effectively, and Scarlet punishing that instantly. First start to this match, getting that Nosferatu.
I like what I'm seeing from both guys here.
Yeah.
Both of them seem pretty confident in their movement. There's been a lot of running around the stage, even with Robin, who has one of the slower run speeds. She knows, I can tell Scarlet knows just the slight, you know, micro spacing that can counter a lot of Cloud's really smooth movement around the stage.
Micro spacing is surprisingly difficult. Oh, getting that
drop and shield at the last second. Yep.
Not sure if what they were looking for there, but maybe they didn't anticipate. Maybe they didn't anticipate the cross slash, run up cross slash. We saw that he just ripped the limit blade beam the very first time. So he's definitely aggressive with the limit break, but and then that time run up cross slash. There's the checkmate. Well played.
Yep. True combo.
Yep. It's really hard to fish for those grabs though. Her grab range is just atrocious.
Yeah. It's obviously, as a Robin main, you got to know the setups into a grab, and Robin not being one of the most common characters in the world, you know, especially outside of Michigan. But if you haven't played a lot of Robins, it doesn't matter how, you know, top tier your character is, you're going to run into some stuff you're not ready for.
Yeah, and this is a little bit of what's the saving grace. That point you mentioned there in this matchup is just unfamiliarity, possibly. We don't know where ShaBazz is from. We don't know if he has a matchup experience. But considering the lead, he knows enough about the Robin matchup.
Yep, he's playing this he's playing it well to this point. Definitely, he has the lead. He's playing good overall Cloud neutral, and it seems like he knows to abuse, you know, Robin's slow speed in a lot of things. He's doing a lot of weaving in and out.
Yeah, this movement is actually super clean here. This last like 10 seconds of movement is really nice. Yeah. And just as I had earlier said, letting that limit rip, there it is again fairly soon after he gets it.
It looks like Scarlet learned his lesson from the last time.
Yep.
If he would have dropped shield, that definitely would have been another death for him. Now, if he can bring it back after that, I'm sure that would be a really good feeling. Oh yeah. You definitely feel like you're learning when you don't get hit by the same thing twice, and then you win.
It's easier from like the commentator position here to be like, okay, so what are they doing? What are these habits? What are we looking for? But when you're in the heat of the moment in the game, it takes a special kind of player to be able to
focus that much.
Yep, and understand ins and outs of different kinds of just little things like that.
Yeah. Well, as a player, I'm like, I know all too well how much you want to just jump out a shield or roll as soon as someone gets close to it.
Yeah.
A shield is a lot like it's more like a feint when it comes to guarding, because you know any character in the game can grab it before you can react if they get close enough. just
There's
like
that
that.
down
As soon
smash.
as they get in range of your shield, it's a really common habit for people to want to do something to get out of their shield as
Right.
soon as they get close enough.
And ShaBazz are just punishing that, doing lots of short hops, lots of movement options, lots of aerials, and then just tomahawking at the last second, landing in the face and dropping the down smash to finish that game.
I think, honestly, I think that down smash actually caught a roll from Scarlet, which is a
Something.
really
It caught
tight,
something.
is a tight window to punish that. But if Scarlet was rolling towards him, it probably would have hit anyways. Still, that was kind of a lucky break from ShaBazz at that
Right.
end. You can see Scarlet coming back, Scarlet actually getting some momentum. I like the focus on both of these players, but I guess ShaBazz switching to Diddy Kong this time.
Maybe he wasn't expecting the Robin pick and figures that Diddy Kong has a little bit of a better time.
Yeah, definitely. If you play this character, I think, you know, it's got to have a good or like a good matchup at least, if not better than Cloud,
Right.
Versus a character like Robin, who's considered definitely to be on the lower half of the tier list.
Yeah, and with Diddy Kong, with his just countless conversions, he's going to have so many more options than Robin does at pretty much every stage of neutral, and that's probably what he's looking for to just kind of capitalize on any kind of punish. Robin has a lot of laggy moves. Her arc fire actually has so much end lag.
Yeah, if you can get over that arc fire, you can do whatever you want.
Yep. And
Yeah,
it looks
and,
like that's what he's doing. You know, Diddy Kong's movement in the air, on the ground, everything just giving him, he's taking away this.
And that's another thing, right? Like if you, with Cloud, you know, Cloud is really good for if you can space all of his stray hits really well and convert and get a lot of good like reads in aerial movement, then, you know, Cloud is overall probably as good of or better than of a character than Diddy. But Diddy has a lot lower learning curve when it comes to his, you know, you got to get used to using banana and you got to practice his throw combos, but his conversions are a lot more guaranteed and a lot more fleshed out. So if you want a character, you know, that can clutch out, I think has a higher clutch factor than Cloud with a better recovery and everything, then Diddy Kong's a good choice.
Yeah, and this is we're wiggling closer and closer to that checkmate range. So obviously that's something both players are aware of. This max rage and
That actually killed it about 76%. That's crazy.
Gotta know your percents.
Yeah, that's really good by Scarlet, recognizing exactly when that'll kill. You know, it looked like it killed so fast it might have killed even earlier, which super surprising to me.
Yeah, the rage can really do a lot of good. Oh,
I think Rage might, because I know Rage has a added effect with moves that have the fire property.
yeah.
It probably has that to a certain degree with electric properties. I don't know,
Sword.
don't quote me on that, but that's what I would assume.
Oh,
falling
wiggling.
out of up smash. I
Yeah.
feel like you
Oh,
might have
okay.
saw that earlier and forgot to comment on it, but that since I saw that again,
Yeah.
I remembered seeing that earlier in the game too.
Right, this has happened twice. I don't know if it's good DI or just unlucky up smashes here from
It looks
Scarlet.
like when he's starting the up smash while Robin is already like at the very
Robin's
edge.
on the edge of it, yep. So we'll have to see. Robin did lose her stock not too long ago with a little bit of a questionable forward smash, trying to catch a landing there, and lost that rage.
But when you have that much of a lead, there's not, you know, getting that
Right.
forward smash can earn you a lot more, especially with the
Right,
rage.
and now even with this extra credit, Robin is in a fairly good position because we are inching closer to that checkmate range.
Yeah, especially with even if Robin is taking damage, her damage is affecting her rage. So
We saw how effective the rage was, correct?
yeah,
and
we saw it last time.
It's interesting because even though both players know that she's looking for the grab and how bad it is, Scarlet just has some really exceptional like setups leading to the grab, like you mentioned earlier. And so there's that F smash again.
That was down smash.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Down
the
smash.
down smash has the sparks after the words, after the end of it. It looks like it's only supposed to hit in front, but it actually hits behind her too because the sparks just send out.
but I think what's going on here is with these smash attacks, just risking the high-powered sword attacks on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the checkmate?
That
It
it
is.
is.
That's what we're looking for, the shields to get rid of that pressure from the smash attacks.
Yeah.
And that all that conditioning, all that bait, Scarlet turning around, getting the checkmate confirmed.
Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of conditioning with the forward smashes earlier in the game. We made note of that, and then apparently ShaBazz did too. And it looked like, you know, if he
ran
did
up
get hit,
shield,
by,
yeah.
if he did get hit by a forward smash, it would have killed also. So that's a good mix-up for Robin mains. A lot of it looked like ShaBazz also got caught in his skid animation there
Yeah,
near the
yep.
end. he might have wanted to done something before that, but it seemed like after he got caught in that, he defaulted to the, you know, the main option of defense you have after that when you're not sure what to do, and that's just shielding. So
well, we'll have to see how this game 3 goes. This is going to be super tense. It's going to be the Diddy Kong once again.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
ShaBazz decided to stick with his initial instincts when it comes to Diddy Kong. He did win game 1 with Cloud, so I'm not sure if there might have been something he noticed about Scarlet adapting to his Cloud in the first game that we didn't notice. And that's totally plausible, especially with how close he got with Diddy Kong last game.
Oh yeah.
This pick still like isn't a weird choice by any means.
Yeah, I still think that Diddy Kong has a little bit of the advantage, and I think now that he's kind of picked apart Scarlet's conditioning tools with the smash attacks in neutral and then mixing up with the grab for the checkmate, let's see if Scarlet has more tools for conditioning and mixing up, and let's see if Diddy can get around them. That's going to be the story of this game 3 here.
Ooh, wow. It looked like ShaBazz kind of preemptively predicted. Oh, gee whiz. And I think ShaBazz did a little bit of the panic option when he punished. He did a down throw, and it built enough percent that his next up throw just now didn't connect into the hoo-ha, and I'm wondering if it would have before.
I think Scarlet is out of checkmate percent too. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Both of these guys getting a little spaghetti. And speak of the devil, holy crap. ShaBazz,
spaghetti indeed.
That's about as much as spaghetti all the way to losing your stock to yourself. I think that's like a 100%.
Well, that platform pressure. Okay, there's the back air to take that kill there. But that platform pressure with Scarlet being at that range, both players just wanted to get out of that position.
Yeah.
So bad that Scarlet just rolled off and went back to stage, and ShaBazz at speed, unfortunately. But it is back to even-ish percents. We'll have to see how this final stock of this final game here plays out. It's going to be high tense.
Oh, that was a nice up air, reverse up air hit. I'm wondering if he meant to turn around the up tilt afterwards, or if he just thought it would hit on the backswing. But
yeah,
it didn't work out. And now Diddy Kong with advantage just racked up a quick 30% from that.
Yeah, these combos, this is what we talked about, the easy confirms, the consistent confirms, and now it's going to be an 80%
to 10 damage, holy moly.
Diddy Kong, spooky guy, he's a little monkey.
Yeah, Diddy Kong is a little bit stronger than his size would imply.
Arc Thunder confirms. Any percent counts, because even though Robin is racking up, we saw the pressure of the rage earlier on. Ooh, there's a banana, lots of rolls.
It looks like ShaBazz has momentum now. He definitely he took the lead in this game really early in the stock, and despite a lot of returns to neutral and escapes. Oh, okay. Almost cutting my sentence off right there. ShaBazz looking to close it out before Scarlet has a chance to bring this back. But now with all this rage, Scarlet is back to being about 30 or less % away from the checkmate confirm range.
Right, one combo after this, and then the pressure is out there. We saw it in the first game. We'll have to see if it comes out again. Platform camping to stay away from the grabs. Might see a monkey flip. We haven't seen a single monkey flip this game.
That's true. It's
lots of potentially conditioning coming from both players. Maybe ShaBazz just doesn't really care for monkey flip. We saw Zero get punished for quite a bit.
That can be a
oh my god, does it get it? It does!
That actually kills with max rage. That was 45% before the hit. That was a beautiful last-ditch effort by Scarlet to clutch that set out.
That was very impressive.